To say good in Levantine Arabic, that depends whether it is an adjective of people or things or it is an adverb. Today we will cover the most common ones. Yalla, let's start. Probably most of you know the word kheer. We use it in phrases to say good morning, good evening, good night. I talked about all these phrases in these videos. You could check them here. And we use it also to say something like I hope things are good, inshallah khair, and so on, all these set phrases. So we don't use it in everyday speech. We could use it also to answer how are you. If someone is asking you kifak or kifek, you could answer bkhair using it with the prefix b, and then you will say khair, bi khair. This is how we use it to answer how are you, and it doesn't have gender or number, so we don't have masculine, feminine or plural. It is always the same, khair or bi khair. If you want to say, it doesn't mean exactly I'm well, it means I'm in a good situation. If you want to say I'm well, here you will use the word mneehh, masculine, mneeha, feminine, mneehh, plural, or you could use kwayis, kwayise, kwayisin, mneehh and kwayis. They are exactly the same, but one is used in some regions more than the other. So we could use it to answer how are you, kifak or kifek. And here you have to pay attention to number and gender. So mneehh masculine, mneeha feminine, mneehh plural. We use it also as an adjective if we want to say like a good idea. Here we have also to pay attention to genders. So if I'm saying it's a good idea or he has good ideas, here I could say عنده أفكار منيحة. عنده, he has. عندها if you are talking about a woman. أفكار here it means thoughts or ideas. The singular is فكرة, and منيحة it is the singular feminine, because here أفكار is not a human plural, so we have the choice in Levantine dialect to use singular feminine adjective or the plural. So we could say أفكار مناح or أفكار منيحة. If we are using one idea and we want to say a good idea, فكرة منيحة. فكرة, one idea. منيحة is good. Here we have to use the singular feminine because فكرة is a singular feminine. عنده أفكار منيحة, فكرة منيحة. Or if you want to say I'm giving you a good deal, here you will say عم أعطيك صفقة منيحة. عم أعطيك, I am giving you. عم here it is the ing in English. أعطي, I give. By attaching the k at the end, we are forming you masculine. Here our verbs ends with e, and that's why we don't say ak. Like for example, if we want to say kifak to a man, we end it with ak. Here we don't end it with ak, we just end it with the ka. أعطيك, ik. And to a woman, we will say أعطيكي, ki. Again, because the verb ends with e, we don't use ek like saying kifek, ek. Here we say ki. أعطيكي, أعطيك. عم أعطيك صفقة, it's a deal. منيحة, good. عم أعطيك صفقة منيحة. If you want to say he or she is a good person, for masculine you will say إنسان منيح. إنسان is a person, منيح is good. For a female you will say إنسانة منيحة. So we are adding the تاء مربوطة for both words to form the feminine. إنسان منيح, إنسانة منيحة. She was good with me and helped me a lot. كانت منيحة معي وساعدتني كتير. كانت, she was. كان if I'm talking about a man. منيحة, good. If I'm talking about a man I will say منيح. كانت منيحة, كان منيح. معي with me. ساعدتني, she helped me. ساعدت, she helped. By adding the ni, I'm forming me. ساعدتني. If I'm talking about a man, I will say ساعدني. ساعد, he helped, ni, me. كانت منيحة معي ساعدتني كتير. كان منيح معي ساعدني كتير. In all these examples, you could use kwayis, the same like mneehh, You have to pay attention to masculine, feminine, and plural. كويس masculine, كويسة feminine, كويسين plural. But if you want to say good, good that you didn't go, good that I saw you, here we use only the masculine of mneehh or kwayis. So for example, if you want to say good that you didn't go, I want to talk to you, منيح ما رحت بدي احكي معك. منيح, it is good. Here we don't care if we are talking to a man or a woman, we are just using منيح, good that. ما رحت, you didn't go, to a woman ما رحتي. بدي احكي, I want to talk, معك, to a man with you, معك, to a woman with you. منيح ما رحت بدي احكي معك. منيح ما رحتي بدي احكي معك. Or we want to say good that we arrived on time. منيح وصلنا على الوقت. منيح, good that. وصلنا, we arrived على الوقت, on time. So here when we want to say good that and after we want to say something, we don't change منيح. It's always masculine or كويس masculine. We could use منيح and كويس in the masculine form only as an adverb to say he cooks well, you did well, I did something well. So if you want to say he cooks well, بيطبخ كتير منيح. بيطبخ, he cooks. بتطبخ if you are talking about a woman. كتير منيح, very well. بيطبخ منيح, بتطبخ منيح. If you want to say I washed the car very well, here you will say غسلت السيارة كتير منيح. غسلت, I washed. The car is السيارة كتير منيح, very well. Or you want to say to someone you did well, good that you did that, you did well. Here you will say عملت منيح. So بيطبخ كتير منيح, غسلت السيارة منيح, عملت منيح. But what if you want to say she is a good doctor, he's a good cook, or you want to say good boy, good kid, or even you want to say I'm good at doing something. Here we can't use منيح or كويس. In this case we have to use شاطر masculine, شاطرة feminine, شاطرين plural. شاطر, شاطرة, شاطرين. Here we could use it as an adjective to say someone is good or skilled at what they are doing. So if you want to say she's a good doctor, دكتورة شاطرة. دكتورة is a feminine, دكتور if you are talking about a man. شاطرة feminine, شاطر masculine. Or he is a good cook, طباخ شاطر or طباخة شاطرة. Here we have to put the adjective after the noun. So we say دكتورة شاطرة, طباخ شاطر. If we are talking to kids also and they did something good and you want to say good boy, you could say ولد شاطر. Good girl, بنت شاطرة. ولاد شاطرين, good kid. If you are talking to a boy, you could just say يا شاطر. To a girl, you could just say يا شاطرة. We use it as well with adults, like if they did something and you were impressed and you want to say great, good job. Here you could say شاطر, bravo, شاطرة, bravo. But here you have to be careful as well because we use it in a sarcastic way sometimes to say you think you are clever, don't you? Like here the tone of the voice and the way of saying it will be different. Ya mashallah شاطر. Here you are making fun of the person or what they did. We could use it with friends to joke around that it's okay. So you could say يا شاطر, mashallah شاطر, شو شاطر. All this could be in a joking way with friends only. So if you want to say he is good at his work, شاطر بشغله. شاطر masculine. شاطرة if you are talking about a woman. بشغله at his work. بشغلها if you are talking about a woman. شاطر بشغله, شاطرة بشغلها. Or you want to say my son is good at school or my daughter is good at school. ابني شاطر بالمدرسة. ابني my son شاطر good بالمدرسة at school. بنتي شاطرة بالمدرسة. My daughter is good at school. If I want to say I'm not good at math, here I will say مو شاطرة بالرياضيات. So the negation For this it is مو. And for all the other that we saw before, منيح مو منيح, كويس مو كويس. So مو شاطرة بالرياضيات. I'm not good at math. منيح, كويس, شاطر. Use them in phrases and leave them for me in the comment. I will check them for you. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time. Yalla bye.